Back at courtside, we now enter the fourth and last quarter with Gilbeys Gin Tonics on top, 87-84. Melton, air ball, and we have La Tosa keeping it alive for Tanduay Rum.
Melton had to throw it up. There were only 2 seconds left in the shot clock. Because it was an air ball, it was not reset to 25 seconds. He made it.
Incidentally, Keg Room's roasted calf is ideal for Christmas parties at your company. And definitely, you can bring it anywhere, the compound or at home. Call 85-44-43 for your reservations.
Saldana got the 2 points on a give-me pass by Willie Generalao. That's a 3-point lead for the Gilbeys Gin Tonics. 11 minutes left here in regulation.
Our referees, don't forget, Messrs. Cruz, Bartolome, and De Los Reyes. It's a 3-point game. Melton wants to cut it down, and he is successfully doing just that.
29 points now for Big George Melton, and he's been providing a lot of rebounds for the team. Actually, 19, 20, 21, 16 rebounds.
Fran Weiss, that's the reason why the fans here in the Coliseum were applauding, because he was moving close to the check-in area. We have a turnover.
Yes, because there was a whistle that was blown behind us, and Jackie Dorsey stopped and looked at the referees, but there was no whistle blown by the referees.
Scoring by periods, Andy.
Good quarter there for the Gilbeys Gin Tonics, making hay while the sun is shining. Big Francois Weiss is back in the ball game for JB Yango.
Now that prank should not pull that again.
That destroys the game, you know. Weiss muscling his way in, plus a foul from Lou Massey. That's his fourth.
And Captain Courageous is delivering, and one of these days it might become a fashion.
He's Hercules, now he's Captain Courageous. I wonder what he's going to be next.
Peg leg.
Francois Weiss, 14 points, make that 15. And we have...
you can see him. He's really lame. He can hardly run.
That gives Tanduay the lead, a 2-point lead for Tanduay. And he gets on the
He even get a rebound.
But he's now lagging in the backcourt.
That's okay as long as he's present. Here is Melton keeping an eye on Weiss. He's in position. He'll jump.
Yes.
Got it.
George Melton scoring 6 points here in the fourth quarter.
What a tremendous performance from Melton. It forced him to really show the stuff he's got, and he is certainly showing it tonight. Sweet Lou.
When the going gets tough, they go to Sweet Lou.
The tough really gets going, and I tell you, Lou is tough.
Well, here as we enter the fourth quarter, only 2 players from Gilbeys Gin Tonics have scored so far. Terry Saldana and Sweet Lou a little while back. Outlet pass from Generalao. Joseph without looking, giving it to Massey.
Massey, 4 straight points, and we have another tied ball game at 93 all.
Would you believe it, Bill, Andy, that this is the very, very first deadlock?
Wow. So we can look forward to a real tight finish here.
That's like you were predicting at the start of the ball game.
There you go, La Tosa. His first attempt was it, and he scored.
This is now the 4th point for Rudy La Tosa. Made a basket during the third quarter. Has 1 offensive rebound. And Dorsey wanted that basket. He was fouled on the act of shooting by Melton. That is the 3rd personal foul called against George. And as we watch Dorsey take it from the line, watch out for the Crosby Inside Basketball portion after this game. Andy Howe's topic tonight is team standing possibilities.
That's right. And by the way, Pingoy, this year's Most Valuable Player Awards night presentation will be held this December during the finals game, one of either the 3rd or 4th or the 5th at the Big Dome, and will be brought to you by the Gogo Grosby Rubber Shoes.
And I'm sure the winners will definitely have a Merry Christmas.
That's true. Fernandez, the last year's winner of the MVP. Saldana, the Rookie of the Year last year.
Melton going to Frankie Lim with 7 on the shot clock. He was fouled as he received the pass. Guilty party was Generalao. It is now the 3rd personal foul called against Willie.
27 points for the 2 imports of the Gilbeys Gin Tonics during the 3rd quarter. They had a total of 34. They really went to work there, and they got a lead. But right now, it's a 95 all count.
Big man of the boards, Terry Saldana, pulling down a total of 14 so far, 9 and 5. He's got 3 personal fouls on him. Time is 8 and 10 seconds to go. This is now the third deadlock. And double checking the figures of Larry Shan, the first deadlock was at 57, the second was 93, and now 95 all. Dorsey wants to break it.
And the little fellow there, Willie Generalao, pulling an offensive rebound and giving off a pass to Dorsey.
They go to the Minuteman. Willie really keeping an eye on him. Latosa takes it from the shoulder. Generalao.
Oh, what a shot there by Willie.
Beautiful maneuver.
Couple of magicians here from Gilbeys Gin Tonics. The Matt and Jeff team.
Yeah, the Matt and Jeff combination. Willie Generalao, when he sets his mind to a game, is really something else also. There's going to be a push from behind there, but no calls were made. And again, Gilbeys goes to a fast break play. Generalao this time missing the layup.
Quickly to Wise. You know he can't move because of his injured right leg. Heavily taped below the knee.
Wants to
Massey
maneuver.
taking him. Cut inside and a score coming from Frankie Lim.
That was poor defensive play there by Saldana, because he could see Frankie already cutting into the 3-second area. Automatically he should have covered that guy. The pass would have been given and it was made. You know.
Time is down to 6 and 43. It's a 2-point game being enjoyed by Gilbeys Gin Tonics. Freddie Webb forced to dispatch the talents of Fran Wise despite the fact that he's injured.
25-second violation, catching up with the Gilbeys Gin Tonics in that play, Pingoy.
Good tight defense being applied by Tanduay Ram. We have a timeout. We'll be right back. It's a 2-point game being enjoyed by Gilbeys Gin Tonics. The biggest lead was 6 points, 77-71, while Tanduay Ram had a 12-point lead with the score standing 47-35. Here is Wise being sandwiched by Joseph Herrera and Massey. Foul on Joseph.
You know, the reason why they're trying to make Wise maneuver against Lou Massey is Massey has 4 fouls. If he gets his 5th foul, he's really going to be in trouble. Joseph Herrera picking his 4th foul and a 13th foul called against the Gilbeys Gin Tonics. Turing Valenzuela called that timeout even though they're ahead and they have the advantage with Wise being handicapped, but he felt that his team was not really taking advantage. They were not running, you know, and they should really run because Wise cannot run against them. You know.
De La Rosa snapping another one.
9 points now for Bert De La Rosa, who only saw action in the second half.
As I see the role of Wise here, he is really playing the role of a decoy. You know? You notice that every time he gets the ball, he's double teamed, and that leaves one other guy free to take the shot.
That's a perfect analysis, Bill. Yes, and he tries to continue to dribble so he can make sure that he can pass off to the guy who is free.
Correct.
And yet you can't really leave him alone.
No,
and,
no.
You have to keep on sandwiching him because he's got a good hand.
Definitely.
Melton.
And the guy that kept that ball alive was Salvi Latosa. You know, he kept it alive. He could not get the rebound, so he tapped it out and it fell into the hands of George Melton.
Well, Melton now has scored 33 points, pulling down 18 rebounds, 14 and 4, playing with 3 personal fouls. Here's Massey. Latosa finding him. Joseph is open. He gets away from Lim, bounce passing it to Massey. It is a foul called against De La Rosa. That is the second foul on Robert.
So 2 free throws for Big Lou Massey, who couldn't get the shot to fall for himself. 101 all, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Your guess is as good as ours. Who's going to win this match?
101 all. This is now the 5th deadlock. By the way, don't fail to watch the heart-stopping crucial match between Toyota Super Corollas and San Miguel Beer in our delayed telecast following right after this match.
I think we won't give them any more clues. Enough has been said, but it's really a great ball game.
Definitely.
Massey is playing with 4 personal fouls together with Joseph Herrera, Generalao, and Terry Saldana. They've got 3 apiece. Dorsey's okay, he only has 1. Time down to 4:45. Melton.
Oh, shooting over the outstretched arms of Dorsey. Dorsey played good defense there all the way. He was just a little bit late to intimidate the shot.
You know, Melton can hold on to his own.
That's right, definitely proving himself in this ball game. Good fake there by Dorsey. There's a foul called on George Melton.
That was smart on the part of Melton because Dorsey was able to sneak past through.
Let's see this play on our slow motion. Dorsey faking to the left, going to the right. There's the good block by Melton. I don't know if he got into body contact. We couldn't see it from this angle, Pingoy.
May have caught him with the body, but Melton, the point is, he didn't stop because of that attempt of Dorsey had a chance to go.
That's right. Dorsey making the 2 free throws. It's a 2-point lead for the Gilbeys Gin Tonics.
Frankie Lim and Melton, they're carrying 4 personal fouls apiece. Wise has 1, he's limping. De La Rosa has 2. Watch him move. Using his strength, power, just hit the bracket.
But his timing there was a little bit off.
Continues to hustle.
Yes, tapping the ball out. Freddie Webb there, getting the bad breaks of this ball game.
You can see Fran Wise here. It's really all heart that's playing now.
Remarkable athlete. Dorsey and Latosa helping Melton and checking him from behind, but there is fun, and that brings him to his 5th personal foul.
That's going to be 2 liabilities right there. There's Dorsey working one-on-one on Melton. There was the foul called against George Melton. We have a timeout by Tanduay. For the Gilbeys Gin Tonics.
Low posting is Wise. There's a cut, give and go. Frankie Lim going to the other side. Here's Melton. He will take it.
He got Saldana up and down there.
Melton not doing bad. He's got 37 points and 18 rebounds, but he's got 5 personal fouls. Time 3:20 to go.
We want to give the ball to Dorsey for him to work one-on-one on Melton. Maybe get Melton out of this ball game.
There is Saldana. Henry Lau was open.
Only a couple of seconds left on their shot clock. Masi has to throw it up. And it's going to be a 25-second violation on their team.
You know, Andy, I was also always under the impression that while the 25th second horns and then that attempt hits a part of the ring, somehow it's still not alive.
It has to go in. If it doesn't go in when it if it's in flight on the 25th second, it must go in. If it doesn't go in, it's going to be an automatic violation.
All or nothing. And we have a turnover. Here is Massey who wants to capitalize on it. Henry Lau. Joseph from 21.
Oh, a foot back. It would have been a 3-point shot.
Joseph now has 9 points to his credit. Had only 2 points during the first half. Tanduay needs a basket very quickly. 2:22 to go. They're down by 4 points. Massey leaning on Wise. He's even turning. He's crowded. Up he goes short. He really can't sky.
Yes, he can't jump. But there's a good follow-up there by Saldi Latosa, who has 6 points right now.
Latosa a basket in the third. 2 hits here in the fourth. It's a 2-point game.
Wise is really cringing in pain. Huh?
Yes,
Last
I think Freddie should
minutes.
pull him out.
Last 2 minutes.
I think it's cruel to keep him in the game.
Weiss is grimacing in pain.
I think the referee should call an injury timeout here for there.
Well, Freddie Webb had to point to the referees.
30 seconds injury timeout, Tanduay Rammaker.
There's no way that Weiss can continue to play, it seems. You can see him really limping and he's in pain.
Why?
We have Lazaro coming into the ball game for Francois Weiss, who gets an applause from everybody here.
Definitely, Captain Courageous. And Fran Weiss aggravated his injury because he wanted to really score for Tanduay Ram, and he was pivoting, making a turn, taking Massey along with him.
That's right. You have to put a period there after everything else, you know.
And he's relieved by Freddie Webb. We now have Lazaro taking his place. De La Rosa.
Oh,
And Ralao could be back to Massey. And
yes, it's
Massey
going to be
scores.
yes. But referee De Los Reyes says that the foul was committed before Massey could take up himself into the air, so it's going to be a side court try. Let's take a look at that play. There you can see the pass to Massey. Lazaro pushing off. Yes, Massey didn't, he was pushed before he could even go for the attempt at the basket.
Time is 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Dorsey shot block.
And whose foul is that on?
Could be Melton.
Foul, Melton.
Yes,
That's it.
that's it for George Melton. 6 fouls. Only 1 minute and 13 seconds left, and Melton finally fouls out of this ball game. Weiss will be unable to continue to play anymore, I think.
Well, that is his physical situation, but Weiss is beginning to stand up. As a matter of fact, he's telling Freddie Webb, let me give it a try, let me give it a try. Big heart, and Freddie Webb will have to push that button, maybe asking for a timeout. We don't hear the horn yet. Time is 1 minute and 13 to go.
There
It's
it
a
goes.
2-point game. It's Gilbeys. There goes the horn. We have a timeout. We'll be right back.
Some of the fans of the Tanduay Ram makers, the wives of the coaches, Julie Pagaspas Webb there on the screens, the girl in white. 2-point lead for the Gilbeys Gin Tonics. 2 free throws for Jackie Dorsey. 48 points right now. That's a 3-point lead for them. Weiss was sent back into the ball game. Freddie Webb had to call that timeout to give him 1.5 minutes more rest. See how he can do, you know.
You know, Tanduay Ram certainly has a big fighting heart, and you could see the frustrations of Turing Valenzuela because you've got an injured Fran Weiss, and that happened with 5:40 in the second quarter. Now that Melton is out because of 6 personal fouls, they really could not blow the game wide open.
That's right. That's a foul by Willie Henry-Relao. 14 foul called against Gilbeys. They still have 3 to give. Good cutting play there by Frankie Lim, and a very sorry miss for him there. It was a reverse layup there.
Time left, 50 seconds to go. Gilbeys Gin Tonics on top by 4 points. Weiss on Dorsey, pressing on him. Here is Mass in the other side. It's Lazaro.
Yes.
He backed off on Massey after the shot.
That could be the clincher for the Gilbeys Gin Tonics. They're up by 6 right now, and he has a chance for a 3-point play. That's Lou Massey.
We have 36.1.
Why?
When Melton was disqualified, he contributed 37 points to his credit and pulled down a total of 19 rebounds. Latosa in now for Fran Weiss, who went straight to the dugout limping. And Fran Weiss performed with 15 points and 9 rebounds, 8 and 1.
3-point shot there by Ray Lazaro. Desperation shot actually. And only 25 seconds left in this ball game. A 7-point lead for the Gilbeys Gin Tonic, picking up their 6th victory against 7 defeats. Tanduay now going 5-8. Must win that ball game against Toyota to hope for a chance for a tie and a playoff. Whether Toyota won or lost the game in the delayed telecast.
Foul call against Latosa. That's his first personal. So in team foul trouble.
By the way, Bill, have you ever been to Doña Nena?
Oh yes. In fact, I had lengua there one time, and I tell you, it's very delicious.
Have you ever tried the adobo mushrooms with Pingoy? Really enjoy it.
Not yet, but if you recommend it, I'll try it next time.
Okay.
Out of this world.
Another 3-point shot attempted there. It takes ball game for the Gilbeys Gin Tonic.
So at the end of this ball game, a victory for Gilbeys Gin Tonic, winning it with 106.